Welcome into the Harriton High School Stadium here at Harriton High School for a playoff matchup between the Harriton Rams girls lacrosse team and Ridley. What?
We got some competition up here in the box today.
Very rare.
Very rare competition. Anyways, Rams coming in as the 11 seed will be hosting the Ridley Green Raiders, I believe. They are the 22 seed in this league playoff, and it's a little bit cold today again, a little bit of rain. Back to what we had during the beginning of the season.
Yes.
After a short, sunny burst of, weather.
At least it's not too cold, but it does seem that the crowd is starting.
But the majority of people here in the crowd have umbrellas. It is definitely coming down a little bit, and it's going to possibly affect the outcome of this game.
I'm not too sure. Especially checking the weather report, it looked like that there's only a 30% chance of rain around 4 p.m.
It is cold,
which is the time it is right now. So I expect it to be soon ending, which will, of course, be nice. This, of course, the first round of the playoffs here. We're very happy that this is... We're very happy that this is happening here at Harriton, where we can bring it to you. The Rams currently taking the field.
So here we go now for the Rams. Starting for the Rams today will be Corson, Schwab, Contra, Marks, Miller, Grady, Morris, Last Brigada, Lotta, Heller, Conrad, and Aronson. No, that's not right. This is just not in position at all. Well, you should know. If you watch girls lacrosse, you know who starts.
Yeah, you know what's going on.
You know what's going on.
We have one. We need one of the other team, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll write down the starting lineup. I think this is it. Maybe it's not. Well, you know what? I can keep this going throughout the game.
And
so,
it looks like the game is just about to
get underway
begin.
here. Inter Central League matchup here in the playoffs. And we've got Greta Stahl on the face-off for the Rams to start the game. One of their star players. Let's see what we can get here for the opening face-off here at center. And the face-off is immediately won by the Rams, held by Liv Tevis at center. Throws it back out wide to number 15 for the Rams. That's Jordan Heller running down the right side. Heller looking for a pass around behind. She's going to see number 13, Laura Lasbrigada, behind the goal. Holds the ball now. Thrown back out to Alex Lotta. Swinging right now. Here's Lotta. Moves in for a shot. Fast behind the goal. Looked like a shot from this angle. Thrown back into that corner where Greta Stahl has held the ball much of the season. Here comes Lasbrigada, the front score. Rams up 1-0 to start the game. Only 33 seconds in. What a great start for the Rams.
33 seconds in here in the first round of the playoffs. Great first score by the Rams. One of the fastest scores we have seen this season.
And the Rams get the first one. It's Laura Lasbrigada on the goal. The assist there by no other than Greta Stahl.
I forgot to mention earlier, I'm Ricky Sayer along with Nick Miriam.
Hello.
This is, of course, HHSTV, Harriton's television station, the only one to bring you all of Harriton sports. The only ones to bring you Harriton
sports in general.
Yes. Without us, you would have nothing.
Boo-hoo. Oh, no.
Ball picked up by Ridley. They're moving it down the field very slowly.
And then eventually taken away by Liv Tevis on the defense. So the Rams, losing that face-off, will have the ball. So here up advancing into the offensive zone is Laura Lasbrigada. Makes a move, has the ball knocked out by number 10 in the defense. That is Carly Heron for Ridley. Lasbrigada on a foul there will be able to take it from the left wing. So it's Laura Lasbrigada off the draw for the Rams now. Scored the first goal for the Rams. She's going to come right off the draw with a chance to shoot. Goes around a defender, it scores! The Rams up 2-0. It's Lasbrigada again.
Lasbrigada gets the score, but then she immediately is tripped by a Ridley player, but she's okay.
And on 2 shots by Lasbrigada, 2 shots for the Rams, it's 2-0 on that one, unassisted.
So that was 1 minute, approximately 1 minute after that first goal in the game. Rams off to an incredible start here in the first round of the playoffs.
And much like how we have seen them play when they are playing well, they start out with quick goals, and they've done a good job of actually scoring twice in the first minute and a half over and over again this year.
The question always becomes in these games, can the Rams hold it all the way to the end? This is a playoff game. They cannot risk slowing down. I don't expect them to see, if they do get a big lead, to put in their non-starters.
Face-off won by the Rams. Goes right to number 14, Alex Lotta. Tossed ahead to Laurel Aspergata. It's got Heller and Lotta there. And this one's tossed back out to Molly McDonough at the point for the Rams. McDonough running to the right. Moves up. Takes a stick to the face. Isn't knocked out and moves back out to the wing here, where it's tossed behind the net to Conrad. Then to Aspergata and now Lotta at the point. Here's McDonough moving on in. And a foul.
I believe that's on Ridley.
It's going to give the Rams an offensive zone draw here, just outside 10 yards from the net. Aspergata right in with a shot. That's blocked by Ridley, and then picked up out by the side of the net by number, I can't quite tell.
Who are we looking for?
That's Greta Stahl on the other corner. Used to her being down in the right-hand corner, close to us here. And a foul on Claudia Conrad gives her a draw just about 8 yards from the net.
Her opportunity right here.
Here's a shot. Score! Through the legs of the goalkeeper. The Rams are up 3-0. It's Conrad on the goal, unassisted again.
Conrad with her first goal of the game here in the playoffs, playoff action versus Ridley. So score 3-0 in favor of the Rams. For Rams, as usual, up to this fast lead here in the first.
You've seen them play from the lead here most of the year. When they have lost, it has usually been from giving up the lead late. Here's Stahl, though. Back in the face-off zone again for the Rams. And once again, the face-off is won, this time held by Stahl in the mid-zone. And an immediate whistle here. It's going to be still Rams ball, just outside the offensive zone. And Stahl tosses it ahead to Lotta. Lotta moving into the offensive zone now. Steps back out to the point, though. Thrown back to the left for Conrad, who swings it back to the right. Here's McDonough. Tossed over to Liv Tevis, who throws it behind the net for Laspergata. Centering passes over the stick of McDonough, and all the way out the center, when it's then fought for by Meredith Morse, and then picked up by McDonough, who's going to advance it back into the offensive zone. McDonough pitches it over to Liv Tevis. Tevis dancing to the right. He's got Stahl over there, but then tosses it back to McDonough again, who then throws it behind, or not quite behind Lotta, who does then throw it behind Laspergata.
Laspergata with the move.
Laspergata centering pass is then deflected, and it's a turnover, and here comes Ridley.
Ridley, this is their first big possession of the game. Well, this is their first possession, really, of the game, where they've actually gotten into the territory. But it looks like...
Swatting at it now is the Rams, and scrumming for it, and then picked up eventually by Ridley.
Really having
Can't
trouble.
really see the number, and that was number 2.
So that was Ridley.
Emily Johnston for Ridley in the offensive zone.
So that was Ridley there having a lot of trouble keeping the ball as a barrage of Harriton players surrounded her.
Oh, on defense. So Ridley ball now after the whistle. Emily Johnston holds it just inside the offensive zone. Pitches it over to number 3, Nicole Lyman for Ridley.
Number 22 with the ball.
Sorry, it's Desi George, number 20 for Ridley. George steps in, but then throws it back out to Brooke Nacella for the Ridley Green Raiders. And that one's thrown on goal, and it looked like it hit the stick of Devin McLean. Shot there for Ridley, their first of the game, and big save for Devin McLean.
But Ridley does have the ball currently. They're bringing it around. They pass it over.
And this pass is over the top of everyone and out to Lotta at center. Now the Rams have a little bit of a move here. using their speed in the offensive zone. Here comes Jordan Heller up the middle. Here's a pass in front. Score! To score by number 13, Laurel Aspergata, and that is probably the quickest hat trick we've seen all season. It took all of 5 minutes and 10 seconds, and Laurel Aspergata's got a hat trick in our round of 32 playoff game here at Ferg Turf.
And it looks like a timeout has already been called by Ridley. We'll take a quick break here on HHS TV. Welcome back. You're watching HHS TV's coverage of Harriton High School girls lacrosse here at Harriton Stadium. I'm Ricky Sayre along with Nick Miriam. Rams up 4-0. Still early in the first half of the game.
Aspergata with a hat trick, 5 minutes and 10 seconds, leading the Rams. The Rams are fired up. It's Greta Stahl on the face-off, and they lead it by 4 here. Only 5 minutes into the game, and it's won again by Stahl on the face-off originally, and then walking to it with Stahl because of a whistle, and yes, it will be won by the Rams.
Nick was making a comment about how intense this game is. This
just for the Rams, I don't know about Ridley, but Rams have really taken it to Ridley already here. That offensive attack in the end there for a last goal by Aspergata. They looked just amazing offensive play. What?
Rams hungry for a win.
Yep, they really want it. Tevis here on the point for the Rams. Sets back outside. Ridley has dropped a lot more players back in the defensive zone now. They really need to close up some of these holes and make sure the Rams can't score again. Back to Stahl in the other corner. Not the corner we usually see her in. The far corner from us. Pitch back to Las Brigada. They've seemed to switch corners this game. Ridley. Now it's Conrad on the wing.
Ridley playing very close to the Harriton players, something that we haven't seen in the other games. The opposing team really coming at Harriton.
Heller Olata, who dances in the middle, but then it's pitched back out to McDonough at the point. Quick chance, possibly for Olata there. Didn't take it. McDonough speeds up the middle, but there's nothing there. Back out to Conrad at the point. Stahl walks it in for Tevis. Score!
So Olivia Tevis with her first score of the game, making it a 4-0 game.
It's 5-0 actually.
5-0 game. I don't even know. Rams huge lead again here in the first playoff game of the season, possibly the only one here at home. Very excited to see what happens next.
Of course, Rams will play the winners of the 6th seed. I don't know who it is against the, if I'm doing my math right, 27 seed. Likely they'd face the 6 if they win. Oh, and then they'd be on the road. But if if the 27 seed pulls an upset, they would be at home in the round of 16 match or 8th final, whatever you want to call it.
I do not understand these brackets, but I guess you do. If they get to the semifinals, they're in states.
Anyway, this one has popped up to Ridley. They'll win a face-off here and take in the offensive zone. That was number... Wait, we're getting this.
Ridley just playing a little sloppy there.
Rams, though, have shown tough defense. They're playing aggressively, knocking the ball out over and over again. That was, I believe, Johnston taking into the zone for Ridley.
So Ridley gets their best opportunity right here.
Johnston goes behind the goal for Ridley.
Interesting choice.
Thrown back out wide to George. Sorry, it's George now. Who throws it in the middle for a chance, and a whistle is blown.
So Devin McLean still has not had to block any shots.
She did save one shot.
She did.
Go off a stick. And so it'll be Johnston here in the offensive zone with an open draw. Right to the net with a shot, which bounces over the net and didn't have to get a piece of that was McLean. So
that didn't work.
Ridley will retain possession.
Rams still up 5-0.
So Lyman had it in the offensive zone last time I checked, but now holding it for Ridley, number 11, Nacella, dances into the center. Has George running across. Pitches it to...
Moving very slowly, unlike the
Lyman,
Rams, who really are all about moving fast. Fast and methodically.
Here's Johnston. Thrown one in front, which comes out of the stick of the player that was number 2, Johnston, in the front of the net, but then it's retained by Ridley outside the zone. Here's Lyman again. Threw one in front for George. Score!
So Ridley with their first score of the game. It's 5-1 with 16:27 left in the first half. Ridley does get one off Devin McLean. You saw there.
Jesse George with the goal for
If I
Ridley.
had instant replay, I would use it to see what happened.
And Lyman... Nicole Lyman on the assist for Ridley after Johnston had a shot knocked out at front. So back to the face-off zone for Greta Stahl.
Greta Stahl always getting the face-off for the Rams.
The Rams up 5-1 with 16:27 left in this first half. This one's popped up down the side and then one-handed by Stahl. Wins another face-off for the Rams. That's their 5th of the 7 that we've had. Down the left side and a whistle in the offensive zone immediately here. That foul was on somebody. Anyway, Stahl dances to the left of the goal, throws it back to Laya. Expands back there. We can tell you that foul was on number 10, Carly Heron there. This one's pitched behind the goal to Stahl. Tevis danced in front. Now it's Las Brigada in front, but then swinging it around to the right side is McDonough, who throws it back to Conrad, looking for an opening to shoot the ball. McDonough to this left side to Lotta. Lotta uses some power to get through a couple players, and that shot bounced off the foot of the goalkeeper.
A lot of power being used by
O'Brien.
Lotta there to get through those players.
And
very cool to see.
it takes 6 shots for the Rams to finally have one saved. Not the best they've done, but they have done a great job of just scoring every time they get a chance. Lotta finds some space there as the Rams motion much of their offense to the left side, and then pitches it back behind the net for Las Brigada. It's hard to see from that distance. This one's thrown in front for McDonough, who then is able to dance back and around a defender.
Oh, there
pushed
has to be
over
some
and the
fouls
outside.
here.
That's a foul.
Yeah, there has to be some fouls there. You could see it very clearly.
Saw an opening to the net and instead shoved to the left side of the field.
By
and then
multiple players,
a foul,
it looked
and
like.
McDonough will have a draw here from about 8 yards out on the left side of the goal. Started up here. Quick shot could give the Rams a 5-goal lead again. Here's McDonough for a chance. Score!
So
Rams
Molly
are up
McDonough with
6-1.
Molly McDonough with that shot right there for a basically point-blank range. Ridley unable to stop the ball. So Rams now up 6-1 here in the first round of the playoffs.
Impressive.
Yes, very, very impressive here against Ridley today. Still,
I think as long as we're with this team, they can. I think they can go pretty far. I like this team. They're doing a great job today.
I think they have Harriton's best chance of going the farthest in
Out
the
of all
playoffs.
the teams in state and league playoffs right now, yeah.
I would have said baseball, but they have been on a losing streak recently.
22, Pierce.
Okay.
Ricky doesn't get it.
Oh, they're the 22nd seed.
Yeah, but
Which is very sad for us because it means that they don't get a home game
Yeah, we would like to be there, but we can't.
here at the beautiful Harriton baseball field.
Ricky, are we going to be doing any away games in the league playoffs, or is it just only home?
If mattering on how far we get, I know if we get semifinals, we'll have to film that.
Anyway, Lotta dances down the left side. Pitches one for Stahl. Hasn't knocked out the end of her stick, and then it's picked up in the zone by number 19 for Ridley, and then it's knocked out by Stahl. And a little bit of anger there coming back. The turnover there picked up by Amber Venett for Ridley. Here comes Venett down the left side and is fouled again by Stahl. Yells coming from the Ridley side, a little angry at that call. And back ahead comes Harriton. Here's Lotta down the left side again for the Rams. Throws a pass back to McDonough. And then finds Stahl at the point. Hasn't spent much time there, but she's deadly from anywhere on the field. Back to McDonough. Had a little bit of an opening to shoot, but from that distance decides not to. Stahl with some space in the middle, but she's not facing the ball. Now she's open. McDonough doesn't have an open passing lane. Back to Conrad. Open pass for Lotta, who scores!
Great shot there by Lotta, getting her.
It's her first goal of the game.
Her first goal of the game. She's already made a big impact, but that just gets her first goal here in the playoffs. Rams up 7-1.
A goal for Alex Lotta on the Rams, really commanding in this first quarter of the game. Almost gone here.
Rams could score and score and score. I very much doubt there is a mercy rule
in this game
in the playoffs.
But if there
for any
were,
teams.
Might be pushing it.
Rams just
Don't believe
dominating.
there's a mercy rule in lacrosse. Rams being dominant so far. Really a statement game so far for the Rams.
Yes, I definitely agree here today on an overall kind of cloudy day, but it does. Oh, they're still raining.
This face-off is pushed forward by Stahl and eventually picked up by Heller. Another face-off, one for the Rams.
So Rams win another face-off there. I believe that's their sixth.
That is their sixth one face-off of the game.
Very impressive. All of those off Stahl.
Sorry, seventh.
Anyway,
this is up front shot score by Les Brigado. That's her fourth goal of the game, and the Rams.
Wow.
We weren't even looking. It's already.
She gets a connect 4.
Connect 4 in this first half already, and the Rams. I keep marking down shots in the face-off zone. That's my issue right now. All right, so this is starting to turn into a bit of a blowout for the Rams. 8-1 with 12:28 left. We're about halfway through the first half, a quarter of the way in the game, and the Rams playing excellently at this point. Stahl again from the offensive, from the face-off circle for Harriton. This one's flicked back forward in the offensive zone, and speeding in to pick it up was Las Brigada for the Rams. Another big face-off win for Harriton.
Oh, but
and then a
stolen by
turnover,
Ridley.
picked off by Johnston, and here comes Harriton. Here comes the Ridley Raiders up ahead here. And another foul, a slash by McDonough. People yelling from the Ridley side again about this being a bad call. And then up ahead is Johnson again for Ridley.
Looking for their herd to
Here's
show up
Desi
today.
George, who has the lone goal for Ridley. Pitching it inside, and the whistle there. Having a chance was number 11 for Ridley Misella, but it's whistled back outside, and Ridley, it's going to be a penalty on Ridley, and so Harriton takes a defensive zone. Turnover for Ridley. So it's Meredith Morris up ahead for the Rams, pitching it forward to Las Brigada, who finds Lotta
she
in
is
stride.
wide open.
So much speed up in the middle. Lotta goes past one, but has it knocked out to the corner, where she'll chase and get to it. But a whistle will stop it. And
That was an insane collision.
Whoops.
Las Brigada, or was that Lotta?
That was Lotta up the
Lotta
middle.
on a collision course with
And
the
a foul,
Ridley
bring it back
player
to the
who
center.
just did not move.
Lotta's going to have a chance to shoot, and she does, and scores for the Rams.
So Lotta with her
Second goal.
second goal of the game. Great job by Lotta there.
9-1 Rams. The shots are 10-2.
9-1 Rams. Rams dominating here.
Dominating.
Here in this playoff game against I feel like Ridley is the 28th seed.
22.
No, I think that was the baseball team.
Nope.
Oh.
22. Baseball and lacrosse aren't the same sport, it appears.
Yeah. Why? Okay. Just whatever.
We're the 11 seed, right? I think.
No, we're not.
It said that we were the 22 seed, and that we were on the road. So I'm guessing that's wrong. I think we're the 11 and they're the 22.
It's all very confusing. Oh, baseball, I don't think that we know yet. That's what it is. I was just talking about the power rankings.
11 always plays 22, and one of these teams is 22. And since we're at home, we have to be 11 because 11 always plays 22.
I know for a fact that we're the 5th seed.
5th seed?
This team is the 5th seed.
Really?
Yes.
Well, if they are, then they're the 28, and Max Preps is just stupid, so whatever.
Oh, so I was right.
Oh, I don't know. Max Prep says something else. Maybe you're wrong.
I know for a fact the Rams are the 5th seed.
Well, Max Preps, come on, man. George outside again for
That complicates
Ridley.
things in the rounds after this.
Ridley in the offensive zone now. Dancing behind the goal for them is Nestella again.
Sheila running around.
Takes a pick, and that's a bit of a moving screen. And a shot that skitters through the legs of Mevin McLean. It's George on a sort of harmless-looking shot that McLean wasn't able to handle.
That was by number 20 of Ridley.
Desi George's second goal, both of them for Ridley so far. So on the assist, once again, is Johnston.
So it's a 9-2 game now. Once again, I'm Ricky Sayer along with Nick Merriam. You're watching Harriton High School Girls Lacrosse Playoffs here at the Harriton Stadium.
And it continues to pour here.
I wouldn't call it pouring.
It's raining pretty hard.
Everyone does have their umbrellas out here at this game.
Can't quite feel it because the overlook of this getting in the way, but it is raining pretty hard, I think.
Yeah.
We can step outside for a second here and maybe get a look at it. I don't know. Here's one that's knocked over to the right side and picked up by 18 for Ridley, which is Vicky Zielk. And they're saying she pushed her out, but it's not going to be the call. It's going to be Ridley with a chance to advance in the offensive zone, and she will. Ricky taking on McDonough in the zone.
Is it Ricky?
Vicky.
Oh, Vicky. I was like, oh no, not another Ricky. I am Ricky.
And this one scooped back up by Desi George. George pitches it a dangerous pass across that squirted through everyone and goes back to Ridley, who picks it up. Lyman pitches it back to someone else. This one's over the stick of Lyman in the center. Goes all the way out and unable to go back and get it for Ridley on the bad pass there.
Number 16.
Rachel Smith. But they will retain possession. Apparently they say they got deflected. So it's Desi George back in the zone. George has been the scorer so far for Ridley. Here's a shot saved by McLean.
That is McLean's
second save.
Second save of the day.
Here's a chance in the middle that's put between her legs. It's a goal for number 10.
So
darn it, I did it again.
Really, what's helping the Rams today is defense, because McLean has a negative.
Goal there by Carly Aaron.
McLean has a negative ratio today. She's let in 3 goals, but only saved 2.
Doesn't matter though. Rams obviously have the upper hand here with a 9-3 lead.
It's an interesting change from recent years. Recent years, the Rams really were strong off the goalie. Now what's really strong is the offense.
This one's flaked up, and another face-off one here by Ridley. 2 in a row for them.
Raining a little bit harder now.
So here comes Ridley in the offensive zone. It's Johnson speeding by a couple of defenders.
Ridley
steps aside Tevis. Pitches it over and a shot. Score!
Oh, this Ridley trying to mount a comeback now, and it seems to be working. They have had the ball way on their in their possession.
Marcelo with a shot, and the Rams. The lead is cut to 5. It's 9-4 here. 8:20 left in the half.
I'm a little bit worried because the ball has been on with Ridley in Ridley's possession so much.
And the Rams
recently.
Receding back on defense here. They've got the majority of their players back now.
The
Tevis looking a little angry at that one, but it's still back in the face-off zone. The Rams got to go again here.
Looking at the statistics, are the Rams not doing as well on the face-offs?
Nope. Oh, lately they have not been. They've lost the last 3.
So the Rams need to get back on track by getting these face-offs.
And now it's stalled.
They do win this one.
And up ahead come the Rams. Tevis had an opening for Stahl, but couldn't find her. So let's pitch it back to Conrad now. And Rams can hold it in the offensive zone again. Lotta on the left wing pitches it back to Conrad, who's looking for a centering pass, possibly to Heller, but there's nothing there. Moves past one defender to the front with a shot that got blocked down and is moved out back and rolls behind, out of bounds and out of play, where Rams go back to get it. Las Brigada holds it. In that back corner where Greta Stahl will stand, the opposite corner of where we usually see her.
Interesting. I wonder why the Rams are doing that today.
Now she moves into that corner where we're used to seeing her, though. In her comfort zone now. Steps around one defender. Finds Lotta in front of that. Tough pass where a shot. Score! Lotta hat trick for the Rams. And it's a 10-4 game.
So Lotta with a hat trick now today. Rams up 10-4. 7:25 left in the first half. Still a lot of lacrosse here to go.
A lot to be played here. And with this playoff intensity, I'm certain a lot of things could happen in these next, 32 minutes.
Yeah, there's nothing ever certain, especially here in the playoffs. Things can change so quickly. It's 4:35 here in the afternoon. We're 35 minutes in regular time into this game.
Stall.
It's considerably colder now, too, with all of this rain.
So lately it's been whoever wins the face-off goes in the offensive zone and gets a quick goal. So
these face-offs are very important.
Very important, yeah. Scores 10-4 and the face-offs are 10-4.
Rams win it.
Won by the Rams.
But we have a stoppage of play.
A foul. Rams will have to move back a little bit here. Las Brigada is going to be able to pitch at the stall, it looks like, who's going to have a easy walk into the offensive zone, but no, a little shifting makes that difficult, though. So instead, she'll just take it in herself.
Las Brigada with the ball. She passes.
McDonough takes it to the point, moves past one defender, makes her fall down, spins around one, and then pitches it back to Stahl. That's a passing chance. In front for Heller, who just seemed to deflect that on goal. It was blocked down and wide of the net. Rams now get the ball back after that deflection. Ridley protesting a bit, but that ball definitely changed directions off the stick of Heller. Back to Conrad at the point.
She brings it around. Passes.
Flings one just to the side of the net where Las Brigada stands. Now it's Stahl. Throws it to Lotta. Looking for a shooting lane. There was nothing there. Stahl flips it back to Las Brigada. Threw one to McDonough. Nice hard pass. And McDonough had a shot there for a quick pass inside, but doesn't take it. Back to Las Brigada, and now holding behind the net is Lotta.
So Ridley's changing strategy here. They're not charging Harriton as they
pass in front for Lotta. Bounces one in and gets her 5th of the game. It's a 11-4 lead for the Rams.
That's her 5th? That's Lotta's 5th?
Lotta's 5th here in the first half.
Oh, wow. So what's different there, what I thought was for Ridley. Ridley wasn't charging at Harriton's players when they were in behind a little behind the goal there, which I found to be interesting. That was
possibly respecting the Rams' ability to make defenders miss and quickly move it into the side without even having to pass the ball. Instead, trying to force the Rams to pass it here, but the Rams can do that too. And now the score 11-4. The face-offs as well 11-4.
Once again, I'm Ricky Sayer, along with Nick Merriam here on HHSTV.
So as we've seen, whoever wins the face-off scores next. That is basically how this has worked.
Yep.
Another face-off won by Harriton. And it's Las Brigada speeding right to the net, but cut off here.
She's pushed a little bit there by...
and a whistle.
Pushed. Las Brigada was pushed there. She'll have the chance to throw it without.
So George had to move back behind Las Brigada, who's able to heave it back out to McDonough.
McDonough deciding what to do. She passes to Conrad.
And Conrad to the point. Back to McDonough. She's got Stahl out wide. Decides to make a move. Doesn't have it. Pitches it back to Conrad. Stahl again out in the corner. Impressive. Conrad spins to the front with a chance, but it got knocked out of her stick, and it looks like it just went over. But because of her stick being hit by our Ridley players, it's going to be Harriton ball.
No Conrad getting the ball a lot today. Ram is playing a two-pronged attack, both behind the net and in front as they go for.
Las Brigada spins around for a shot. Score!
So Las Brigada gets another here in the game. Game is now 12-4 in favor of the Rams. Rams have 3 times the amount of points that Ridley does. So yeah,
I made a mistake last time with Lotta. That was
that was her 4th.
It was her 4th. Yep.
As I believed.
This is Las Brigada's 4th.
Rain really picking up now. It is pouring. We can't feel like we're in a booth, but it is pouring now.
Yep, that's Las Brigada's 5th right there. So
that's Las Brigada's 5th.
Lotta's still got 4.
Okay.
I mix up the names there. They both start with L.A.
12-4. Rams in the lead.
Face-offs have been the story so far.
4:52 in the half.
After a short surge by Ridley, scored 3 straight. They've given up those 3
Rams
goals.
have the ball again.
Another face-off here, won by Stahl. Into the zone is, I can't quite tell, that was number 20 for the Rams. Don't know who that is. Thrown in front for Lotta, tried to whack it in. A wide open net chance for Las Brigada. Doesn't take it. Moves around the goalkeeper and scores. Sliding to the ground for the Rams.
Great.
It's her 6th. It's a double hat trick. And
wow. That was some really impressive footwork there by Las Brigada. Getting around, she saw that she didn't have the chance immediately. She missed her first chance that she moved around. She saw that Ridley's goalkeeper had moved. She then went to the right, then threw the ball into the net.
What Ricky is trying to say is that pass opened up the defense to the right after the ball movement there, and as the whole defense shifted to the right, they threw it back to Las Brigada, who had a wide open net, and really fumbled the pass a little bit, but used the movement of the defense back to the left, trying to close up those holes as an advantage, cutting back to the right.
Of course, I don't
more space and an open shot.
Of course, I did not see that entire thing there, since I see everything through the camera lens. So I only see what's exactly.
Stahl throws it over to Teves now. Walks right in for a shot. Score!
Oh, look what that was awesome. That was just awesome.
What did she do there? I didn't see it.
She got she got a hug there from number 34. Rams up 14-4. Wow.
Rams back fired up here. It's 14-4 in the first half.
Rams with the huge lead today.
Tevis is second. This huge lead by the Rams is brought to you by Donald Trump. Not really. We don't know. No.
Okay.
I should probably cut that out.
I agree. I'm going to have to cut that part of the LMST TV feed because you let it go on YouTube because, people on here people on here who support Trump, which there are a lot of them, can't have that on there.
Yeah.
Of course,
this one is face off and went right to Ridley, but bounced off the leg of Lehman and right to Desi George, who runs up the middle for Ridley. A little bit of speed here. Johnston, shot saved by McLean.
McLean with her third save of the game. She's even on saves and balls that let in.
Up ahead comes Harriton in the offensive zone. Last Brigada getting pushed out, possibly there slowly by Lyman. And so, that's Harris. What is that? Karen, what is it? 10.
Oh, I finally figured out who the name of the Ridley goalkeeper.
Heron.
Goalie is Kate Johnson is their goalie.
No, it's not. It's O'Brien.
O'Brien? Oh. No, pretty sure it's just Johnson.
O'Brien.
That's not her. She has a 55. And goal is number 55, Kate Johnson.
It's a different... Okay, someone else. So Johnson's actually in goal for Ridley. So another chance now for the Rams. Quick shot score! It's Las Brigada's 7th goal here in the first half.
Another powerful score by Las Brigada here in this game where the Rams are now up 15-4. I would not have expected this incredible lead to be here in the playoffs, the first round of the playoffs versus Ridley. Wow.
15-4. The goals for the Rams so far, 7 by Las Brigada.
A lot of Ridley fans came out here today. In fact, there's more Ridley fans here than I think there are Harriton fans. I think the Harriton fans just kind of knew, they'll get past this. We'll go to the games after that.
Tevis with a couple, Conrad with one, and McDonough with one as well. The turnovers are 3 by Harriton, 2 by Ridley. The face-offs are 14-5 Harriton. What was that face-off won by? Ridley now it's 14-6.
So let's see if this theory...
Pitched inside. That one's over the net. The shot by Johnston. Theory not holding up anymore. It's 14-6. Or
15-4. Sorry.
No, they won the last one.
So now the Rain...
Sorry, it's 14-7 on the face-offs. No.
Rain now moving sideways with a minute left, and Ridley scores!
A shot score by Ridley. Couldn't quite see who did it there. I'm trying to fix the score.
Can't tell who's... I don't know.
It's number 20. Walking out to meet the players now. That would be Desi George. It would be a hat trick for George if that's the case.
I think it was either 16, 18, or... something 3. I feel like it was one of them who got it because someone, I don't know.
Yeah, face-off's 14-5 Harriton. Sorry, the shots currently 16-8 Rams. Face-off is won again by Stahl.
So Rams have 15-5. And Nick's theory about one score, whoever wins it, is holding up.
Las Brigada shot score. Sorry, it's Stahl on the goal. Not Las Brigada. A little bit quick there.
Oh, look at the Ram.
The Ram what?
That was just at the end. That actually ended the first half. And you could see
there at the buzzer for the Rams.
You could see the celebration by the Harriton players as now we have 5 minutes of
break time for this rout. It's 16-5 at halftime. Of course, the star of the half, 7 goals by Lower Las Brigada in one half. Unbelievable. And we'll be back with you on HHSTV. This is Rick Merriam and Ricky Sayer. It's imaginary halftime break.
Welcome back. You're watching HHSTV's coverage of Harriton High School girls lacrosse here at Harriton Stadium. I'm Ricky Sayer along with Nick Miriam.
Sup?
Rams up 16 to 5th here there at the end. 16 to 5 here at the end of the half.
And a face-off immediately won by Ridley. Learned a little bit about Ridley over the break. The top scorers, of course, for the year, Johnston and George, the ones who have scored so far for them. Johnston's a D1 to commit to LaSalle. George to Westchester, D2 commit.
Still raining here at Harriton Stadium.
No, we have some D1 commits here at Harriton. A save by McLean.
So now she's in the positive in terms. Actually, I'm not sure about that.
One of their better players, Stahl, of course, being a sophomore, hasn't made a commit yet, but we have some St. Joe's, I think some Lehighs, and I know 1 or 2 Vermont commits. I think the only one I know for sure is I'm pretty certain McDonough is going to Vermont, and Last Brigada is going to St. Joe's.
On the boys team, it was interesting. A lot of people had committed to University of Pennsylvania. A lot.
For lacrosse?
Yeah, boys lacrosse team. A whole lot of them are going to UPenn. Congratulations to them.
So, trying to move through the center was Last Brigada there. Running down the middle was Tevison, and again, here's Heller. And holding it outside is McDonough for the Rams. Leading by 11. Pitch back behind the net to Stahl. Stahl threw it in front for Heller, who scores. The Rams are up 12.
Great score by the Rams there.
So, Retta Stahl back in the face-off zone for the Rams. They lead face-offs 15-7. And this face-off flipped up in the Heritage Zone and won by Stahl, and she dropped it, and so fought for at the center field and then picked up by Stahl eventually, and the Rams will win that face-off.
Took a while, but they won it.
Yep. So a lot of advances back in the offensive zone for the Rams. Show speed right to the net. Spins around defender and steps back outside the zone. And then pitches it to Last Brigada there, but a foul gives it back to Lotta.
I think the rain is letting up.
A little bit. Still coming down, somewhat hard. It's a bit less, though. Last Brigada now outside for the Rams. Plays catch with Lotta before pitching it back to the point where McDonough holds the ball for the Rams. McDonough takes a stick to the face, moves in the center for a shot that is saved, but there's going to be a penalty here. So McDonough here on the offensive zone draw, 10 yards out with no one in front. Quick shot. It's saved by Ridley. It's the second of the day for Johnson in goal.
So some good job saves by Johnson there.
Anyway, Stahl behind the net now. Stahl trying to spin around defender. Eventually just leaves it back out to Lotta. Lotta runs to the center for a shot that whisked by the left post and outside of the net. And going back to retrieve it for the Rams is Last Brigada. Chance on the shot, score, Last Brigada, she's got 8.
8 scores in an 18 game.
20 minutes left in this one.
Rams, she's almost scored. She has almost scored
Half
of all the points Harriton has scored. An incredible game so far by Laura Laspragada.
At this point, the score might as well be Laura Laspragada 8, Ridley 5.
Yeah.
Rams nearly have 2 players outscoring Ridley. Lotta needs another time at 4 on the day. Good all-around play from the Rams. Just put them in a situation where they are looking to move on to the round of 16.
Oh.
And foul there. Shove on Haley Morris and a foul.
Crowd did not like that.
Jordan Heller telling the crowd to get loud. Most of those people are Ridley fans, so that won't do much. Anyway, up ahead comes Stahl. That's the face-off, I think, was won by Harriton, right? No, it's Ridley up. Sorry, that's the other way. Johnston shot goes wide of the net.
I'm going to be loud, but I'm going to turn off my mic when I do this. Go Rams!
Stop.
They wanted me to be loud. I'll be loud.
Who said be loud?
You just said,
oh, yeah,
Heller just said be loud.
I think they were talking about taunting, and that's a fadeaway shot by George. Didn't look like McLean even saw it. It gets in off the bounce, and the Rams give up another goal.
So it's an 18-6 game.
Ridley now being outshot 19-10. Now in the double digits calling for goal for shots. 18-6 is the score. Face-offs also are now 16-7. 16-8. 16-8 in favor of the Rams. No, not 16-8. Face off a one by Greta Stahl, and she gets. Don't know if that made contact with her head, but nearly did. And so they will call a foul there because you cannot swing your stick at someone's face. That's kind of not a thing they want in sports.
That makes sense.
It does make sense. So Stahl immediately throws it up ahead to Conrad, who cuts to the left with a shot that deflects off the goalkeeper. Another save for Ridley's goalkeeper, Johnson.
Johnson actually having a pretty good game when you look at the amount of things she's faced from Harriton.
He's only got 3 saves so far on 20 shots.
I take that back. Rams just very consistent at getting the score.
Sorry, on 21 shots. Pass is thrown in the center, ducking under one defender with a shot is Lotta for her 5th goal. Sorry, Laspragada scored that one.
Oh my God, that's her
It's another one.
That's her 9th.
She's scoring so much
That's
that I
her
can't even
9th
keep
score.
track of her on the field. It's a triple hat trick for Alex Lotta.
Yeah,
not Laspragada. Laspragada Lotta. We're mixing them up over and over again.
Woo!
Ricky is very excited. If anyone's seen that old commercial involving one of my favorite hockey players of all time, Laspragada's got the Ovech trick. Ovech trick, Ovech trick. One of the greatest commercials ever. Look it up. It's a Verizon commercial. This face-off again is won by Stahl. Rams leading that department 18-8 and a foul. So going off the field is Lyman for Ridley. Stahl with a long pass, nearly out of the reach for Lotta, but she's able to retain it off the bounce. Getting pushed back outside, but then flipping it to McDonough. Sorry, Tevis now. It throws a centering pass for, who knows, Claudia Conrad. Back to Lotta outside, and here's Stahl. Pass inside. Great eyes on the pass there to Laspragada, who can't quite find it as she slipped in front of the net. Heller Back to Las Brigada. McDonough! Can't find an opening. Throws it back out to Stahl, who's now playing at the point for the Rams. Stahl makes a move around one defender to the front of the net. Gets pushed from behind by Desi George, but she just moves back behind the goal.
Doesn't look like that'll be a
Heller
Doesn't look like that'll be a foul.
Has McDonough. Conrad spins around with a shot that looked like she whiffed on. It will be a shot on goal and is saved by Ridley's goalkeeper,
Not
Johnson.
too powerful a shot on goal there, so not
Looks
surprised.
like she whiffed at it. This foul is knocked out of Johnson's stick, and George and Stahl had a race for it there just next to the goalpost. And it'll be George's ball after the foul by Stahl.
George's ball off the foul by Stahl. That rhymes.
Like actually Dr. Seuss here.
Only on
Loki.
HHSTV.
So up ahead, Desi George takes a stick to the face from McDonough. Another thing we don't want in sports. Sticks to the head, sticks to the face, it's all the same. Concussions are bad.
Yes, they
Which is
are.
why I'm up here.
You see our
George. Being double teamed. Has 3 of the 6 goals for Ridley so far. Maybe more. I haven't been quite paying attention fully. Johnston has a chance to pick it up off the ground, but it's eventually picked up by, can't see the number,
14.
14. That was Lotta. No, it wasn't. That was 8. Sarah Marks on defense got it. And then Lotta with a shot that was deflected.
I thought it went in.
It looked like it was deflecting that way. It might have been a pass maybe, but deflected towards the goal. Didn't go on goal, and so no goal for the Rams.
Rams are still up 19-6. Just wanted to mention that number, 19-6. Absolutely incredible.
Great game for the Rams so far. And
Still
really
raining,
at this
though.
point, it's just a great game for the Rams. Out shooting Ridley 22-10 on this in this game.
As usual, there's more Ridley people here than there are Harriton.
23-10, sorry. Another turnover here. Racing up ahead is Nacella for Ridley, and this ball is knocked out by Marks, and then out where it will be picked up by Ridley off the foul. So Desi George now for Ridley into the offensive zone. George on Haley Morse on defense, and another save by Devin McLean. It's her 5th of the game.
Devin McLean with another great save right there.
Yeah, great job for the Rams. That pass seemed to be whiffed on by Aronson and out to center where it's scrummed for by both teams, and chopping at it was Lotta, but then eventually it's picked up by Nacella in the zone. No-look pass to George, and George just didn't catch it. It was a pretty good no-look, but George, I don't think she was looking when she tried to catch it. Nacella on the no-look pass there. Now it's Lyman behind the net. Throws it to Johnston. Not Johnston. That's someone else. I don't know. George now for Ridley.
Now number 3 with the ball.
It's Lyman for Ridley. Falling down was Johnson in front of the net, and then having the ball knocked out was by Las Brigada there was Lyman in front of the net. So Lyman will retreat back to about 7-8 yards outside the goal, where there will be a penalty to Ridley. McLean getting set in goal. Shot on goal is saved by McLean. Starting to step up late in the game for the Rams.
Worried a little bit there, but she was able to hold on.
Goalie interference on George at the front, and I believe either that or Johnston. Lyman, sorry, the front of the net. Lyman and George were standing there. One of them apparently impeded the path of McLean's ability to save any shots. So, Harriton ball. Tevis throws it up ahead to Lotta, advancing it to, who is that in the offensive zone?
Very fast.
Looked like Aronson in the offensive zone for the Rams. Rockets a pass over to Stahl.
Aronson's
Has
gonna
Heller
go
in
back.
front, but Stahl just shoots it herself. It's 20 for the Rams.
Oh, great. Rams up 20-6.
Ridley, everyone looking for the pass there, and Stahl from a really sharp angle from the side of the net was able to put that one in. It's 20-6.
It is so easy to forget that this is a playoff game. Once again, we haven't had a lot of stoppages of play. I'm Ricky Sayer along with Nick Merriam. You're watching HHSTV's coverage of Harriton High School girls lacrosse versus Ridley here in the first round of the playoffs, the round of 32 teams here in the district, District 1.
We are the best district.
Yes.
And this is the first step, of course, to a state championship for Harriton. So
They
explain to me how this works, Ricky. You get to the semifinals. Is that part of the state playoffs?
You have to, in order to get into the state playoffs, you have to get into at least I know in baseball, so probably in softball, in lacrosse too, you have to get to the semifinals.
But are the semifinals part of the state tournament?
Not exactly.
Okay. How does it
But
work exactly?
in order to get into the state tournament, you have to get.
So if you get to the semifinals, you're in the state tournament.
Yes.
So how many districts are there?
That I do not know.
So let's assume there's
4?
How many? 4 districts or 8 districts it would have to be, so that there would be 16 or 32 teams in the state tournament. Is it just a single elimination tournament for the state title?
I'm not sure. Last time I was really able to follow all the playoffs was 2
Pass in
years
front
ago.
for Lotta.
Last time the Rams were state champions in girls lacrosse was, of course, 2013. In that
Throw for
incredible
Stahl, who
season.
fakes a shot, and an immediate whistle before she even shot it. So Stahl with an offensive zone draw here for the Rams, just about 9 yards from the net. Really, it's further than I've been saying because they are out to the left. It's about maybe 12. Here's a shot score. It's a hat trick for Greta Stahl.
So Greta Stahl, she gets her for her hat trick.
Rams are up 21-6.
Rams have taken the fully commanding lead. I don't see.
With 8:44 left in this one.
The Ridley's not coming back.
I don't think so either.
To suffice.
What was the score at half, Ricky? I forget already. No, actually, what was the score at half?
What was the score at half? 9-5? No, it was higher than that. 15-5, something like that.
Didn't Ridley have 8 goals? What happened here?
No.
No?
Last Brigada had 8 goals.
Oh. Okay.
You know, we think we're gonna win when we're both sitting down instead of standing up as we do at the beginning of the game.
My diaphragm's not getting as much work right now. This one's flipped up to the face-off. I think it's gonna be won by Ridley here off a penalty.
Still
No,
raining.
it looks like Harriton's got it. And Harriton can play 4 corners at this point, which just pass the ball around and waste time, honestly. They're getting out of this one with a win.
I don't think they like doing that. I think they like doing
They like
this.
to score, yeah. A lot more
Scoring
fun.
is fun.
They could, though, if they wanted to.
I think we can all agree scoring is fun.
Scoring's fun.
Fun.
Fun. Tevis takes a shove from George, just trying to advance the ball towards the net. Flips it over to Las Brigada. I want to see Las Brigada get 10. This one's flipped to McDonough. Avoids a few defenders, and a shot from point blank is saved by Ridley's goalkeeper, Johnson. Nacella up ahead for Ridley. Spins around the defender, Sarah Marks, who walks back to the midfield zone. Nacella now in the offensive zone, pitches it to George down on the wing. George passes behind. Sorry, that's not George that passes. Nacella, who passes it to George, and the shot goes wide of the net.
Rams up 21-6 here in the playoffs.
Can you see the ball in that camera, Ricky?
Yes, I can.
You can, okay.
Don't worry, it's not like the old days of hockey.
Yeah.
When you could not see the puck, so they created the tracker for
Well,
the
honestly,
puck.
you don't need to see the puck to understand what's going on in hockey.
True. Then HD came about.
Yep. And this pass, weird shot almost taken
See the
there.
ball.
I'm going to mark that down as a shot. That did go on goal.
Aronson with the ball.
Aronson gets clipped in the
Foul.
face by a stick. There's either George or one on that. I don't know who.
Oh,
it
the
is.
number 20, George was
Yellow carded.
she actually was not happy about that. She pointed towards her. She's like, "Me?" So what does the yellow card mean?
I guess it's like
It looks like the timeout's gonna be called by.
everyone puts their sticks on the ground. That's weird. Oh, they gotta keep track of where they were, of course.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't know if that matters. I guess it does.
Oh, that way it's fair when it comes back if someone's like on a drive, but you can still.
And
call.
Ridley's protesting this call.
Oh, that's why. Let's see. We're on Ricky Report Super Zoom, seeing what's going on.
Fight,
George.
fight.
Oh, Coach D is like he's pointing his hand. He is unhappy. He's very passionate what he's saying. I think he's saying that with the George it is illegal. And it looks like the opposing coach here. Look at the screen. Looks like the opposing. She's pointing at the thing. She's like, well, what they did was okay. I think we're all. I think she's saying that we're all good here. There's no reason to worry.
Maybe they wanted
the official is now motioning. He's like,
Coach D, I think,
like,
wanted her to
okay.
be sent off here. That looked like an aggressive play, and D really wanted George to be thrown out for that.
Yeah, I think that is true. I think D wanted.
From here, it did look
out.
like a pretty aggressive hit, but we've seen other hits like that. I agree with the call on the field, I think.
I agree with the call. What does the yellow card actually mean?
It's a warning. If you get 2 yellow cards, you get thrown out.
I don't know if that qualifies as needing to be thrown out per se, because you could have argued.
Well, it's mostly
you could have argued from our angle that she just had the thing up and that she wasn't
trying to go for the ball. We've seen that all day, though.
Exactly. I think she was just trying to go for the ball.
If we haven't seen that all day yet, though, if we hadn't seen anyone getting hit in the head, honestly, they could have sent her off for it. But we have seen that on multiple occasions, and no penalty has been called.
Yeah,
penalty's been called, but no card has been shown. So I think that's the right call.
Now, so it looks like that we're just gonna stick with that one yellow card.
That is a.
So that timeout was actually called by Harriton. It would seem, so they could argue regarding that. It's interesting.
Yeah, they're just practicing with the referees here because honestly, up 15, why does it matter?
Is George a senior?
George, I do believe, is a senior.
I would say that I don't think George is.
Let's say.
Well, if she is a senior, I would say I don't think that she has to be thrown out. This would be our final game. I actually would. Yeah, I go with her side. The call is right.
Maybe a little Zidane. Anyways, if you get that reference. Zidane? Zidane. No, it's Zidane. Zidane. How do you people pronounce your words?
Well, now what's going on there?
Another discussion on the sideline involving Coach D.
I don't know if he's just crossing his hands now. He's more unhappy than interesting.
So Harriton advances in the offensive zone.
5:24 left in the game. 5:21, which is good for us. We're actually going to get to take the 5:40 bus.
Time is it?
5:15.
Sweet.
We'll actually even get to do a post game.
5 minutes left in the game, and it's Heller behind the net. Looking for Conrad in the center, but she doesn't have the passing lane.
How many does Las Brigada have now?
Hell, anyway. Las Brigada's got 8 goals still.
I want to see her get 10.
I do want to see 10.
But I don't think she will because of the Rams. I think the Rams are going to slow down.
Sorry, Las Brigada's at 9.
Oh, she's at 9.
She is at 9.
See, I want to see her.
Remember we made a big deal about triple hat trick?
What is it? 10. We have what's the name?
A 10 is just a 10. You get a 10, you're godlike.
Yeah.
That's pretty unbelievable.
10
goals.
Godlike. I like that. I don't know if we're gonna get. Some people might be unhappy with that phrasing.
Las Brigada may have been taken out of the game at this point. Honestly, though, I don't want your players to get hurt.
I don't see where even she is. I think.
And Heller fought it to the front of the net and then had the ball knocked out. But
what number is Las Brigada?
She's 13. They take her out.
Did they?
Let's see. We got Aronson, McDonough, Tevis, Conrad.
I can't find her, but I think she's. I didn't see her in the sideline either, but she might be there.
Heller's in there with the ball right now for the Rams. 25 and 18 are in the game. So, yeah, I think she's out. Gabrielle Contra and Caitlin Williams are in for the Rams. The rookie, Caitlin Williams. Not rookie, freshman. Heller at the front of the net.
Oh, she and Ridley are battling.
Kept her feet, but
battling between that would look like a sword fight a little bit.
Las Brigada's
like
going to
sword fight.
It appears they're going to stick with a triple hat trick here for Las Brigada this game. After taking her out, 3:20 left, and Heller with the ball. Heller shot, score, and the Rams.
Heller scores today. Rams up 20.
She's had more than one. That's her second. Sorry.
22 to 6. Incredible. Incredible to think that this is a playoff game. Rams blow out Ridley.
15-4 first half, I think, and a 7-2 second half lead.
Oh my
They have just run this team.
Let's see. It looks like 22 and 15
coming throughout this whole
22 and 15 coming out of the game. Oh, there's Las Brigada is out of the game. She's getting
Liv
wrapped.
Tevis comes out. It looks like Meredith Morris came out.
There's Las Brigada.
Here comes Amelia Corson. McDonough goes out of the game. They put Haley Morris, I believe, on offense now. That's different.
So, yeah, Las Brigada is definitely out of the game.
This one's thrown up by Meg Wilcox now in the face-off zone for the Rams. It's won by Ridley, and now here's a breakaway and a save by McLean.
Save by Devin McLean.
What a play by Devin.
She just gives it back to Emma Aronson, who's now running down the field, facing a barrage about 2 or 3 Ridley players. She gets around one, throws it, goes to number 1.
And gets slashed by Johnson. And down to the ground goes Corson, and so Haley Morris will pick it up for the Rams. Who else is in the game for the Rams, who has not had much playing time so far?
137 left of the game.
27. That's Meg Wilcox, yeah. Sarah Marks is also on offense for the Rams. And in front, holding it for the Rams right now, I can't quite tell because the numbers.
Now
Caitlin Williams now for Harriton. Thrown back to
30-something. 34? 31.
31 is Laura Binion, another freshman.
Now with
Wilcox has it knocked out of her stick, and it's picked up by
1 minute remaining.
By Desi Gorge. Thrown up ahead to Johnston here. On defense for the Rams is Contra, and a shot score for Ridley. So they might get the last goal, but
47 seconds remain. So, Rams still in the lead, 22-7. And once again, I'm Ricky Sayer along with Nick Murian. The clock is just running. No rush by anyone. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. Okay, so this is going to be the final possession. 18.
Appears it's going to be another face-off here that's going to be won by chance there to be picked up by Stewart there, and it's picked up by Emily Stewart. Throws it to Meg Wilcox, who's going to throw it out.
3.
And the Rams are going to get out of this one and move on to the round of 16.
Rams win it. Incredible game. 22-7.
And Mom McLean on the field here.
9 goals today scored by Laura Las Brigada. Incredible. 22-7 finish. Rams beat Ridley in the first round of the playoffs.
Of course, player of the game. I like to say McLean actually had a really good game later on with 8 saves.
Yeah.
But Las Brigada 9 goals.
You can't. You can't.
Can't make this stuff
Yeah,
up.
you can't make this stuff up. 9
turnovers, 6
goals
for each. The face-offs won by Harriton, 20-8, 20-9. Sorry. So
that was
pretty.
20.
Who won the last face-off? The Rams did. So 21-9 on face-offs, and they won shots 25-15.
So let's go through who scored what, the statistics that we have from all of the players. With Nick Miriam with those.
Yeah, turnovers were 6 apiece. Face-offs, like I just said. Rams won that 21-9. Shots 25-15 Harriton. Goals, or 8 saves by Devin McLean. Goals, 2 by Tevis, 2 by Jordan Heller, 1 by Claudia Conrad,
3 by Greta Stahl,
4 by Alex Lotta, hat trick for Greta Stahl, got 3. McDonough scored 1, and 9 for Laura Lasprogata.
1 by Conrad, 2
who
by...
did outscore at Ridley today.
Yeah, 1 by Conrad, 2 by Heller. Just want to make sure we're going to everyone. But again, the big story today, Laura Lasprogata scores 9 here in the playoffs, and the Rams 22-7 rout over Ridley, as you now see the ceremonial shaking, the hand thing, good job, whatever, that type of thing here at Harriton Stadium. So once again, this could have been the final actual Harriton home game here.
Of the season.
Yeah, for at Harriton Stadium for any sport, as you don't know what happens after this in terms of the seeding. So
for the year, jeez.
Yeah, for the entire year. That it's.
But what a way to close it out, right?
Yeah, this year has been a season of incredible things here at Harriton Stadium. Early in the year, all the talk was about boys soccer, as they were having a great run in the fall season. Quidditch this year, won by a team I do not remember, even though I announced that. And
How do you
here,
announce Quidditch?
It's very interesting. Of course, there's no games in the winter, but in the spring, all the talk here is really about
girls lacrosse.
Girls lacrosse.
Well, baseball gets a lot of talk too, I think.
Well, here
actually,
on
lacrosse in general, because boys isn't usually that good. They've been really good this year.
They have.
They don't usually make league playoffs. Like I remember last year, people were like, they didn't win like at all last year. Like games in general, did they?
But it doesn't matter. Harriton, you're lacrosse, but lacrosse is once again the big story, coached by Coach George Dick. He's been doing a great job this season. Luck to him and the entire team as they continue on here in the playoffs in their quest for the state title.
So if they are the 5 seed, they will have another home playoff game.
Yes. The last time the Rams won the state champions was 2013.
Not long ago.
Yeah, not too many years ago.
Hoping to do it again here for the Rams.
They'll be the first Harriton. If they can do that, they'll be the first Harriton once again. The Harriton team that's state champions for sports, of course.
For this year.
But so great game by the Rams. Final score at the end of the game: the Rams 22, Ridley Screen Raiders 7.
I believe they dropped the green. I don't know. I don't know. Radner did.
Well, so final thoughts from you, Nick.
Well, if they play like this, they're not losing.
Yeah, that's.
Honestly, it was like they played really well throughout the game, but it's those first 5 minutes they looked absolutely fantastic. They just come out, lower the boom, get up ahead quick, and just play good throughout the rest of the game, and that's enough that they're just not going to lose. Like that is amazing play by the Rams. We see this again. I don't know if this team can't win states.
Very, very true. We're going to thank you for watching. For all of us at HHSTV, including Nick, Miriam, and myself, Ricky reports. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day today, and have an even better day tomorrow. Thanks for watching. For the last time, possibly, from the Harriton Stadium. Good night.